Be a man in everything. And I mean in everything. Never, ever from this day forth, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, one of the signs of a man is going to be successful, he does not complain about what he needs to do to be successful, and he does not blame when it comes to what steps he needs to take and any interruptions or challenges he has on his way to success. No successful man has ever sat back and kicked the can down the road and said, well, I wasn't successful because Jay-Z was successful. His album came out 3 months before mine did, so they never heard of me. That ain't got shit to do with your success. I wasn't successful because this other person wrote his book before I wrote my book. So therefore, on Passport Bros, therefore, I wasn't able to put my book out. That's bullshit. Be a man about your shit. A, B, always remember, your brain does not focus on both at the same time. You got a choice, focus on a problem or focus on a solution, but you can't focus on both. What I usually tell people, my students, whenever something used to go wrong, I kid you not, I tell my students, I've said this before in this live stream, I give my students 1 hour to fuss, cuss, complain, whatever happened, flat tire, the money didn't come through for financial, whatever, be whatever, lost your school book, girlfriend broke up with you, you got 1 fucking hour to let it all out. Cuss, fuss, drink, be mad, whatever you text her, whatever it is, you got 1 fucking hour. Anything after an hour, now you're complaining and you're wallowing. I'm going to say this again for men. Anytime a situation happens, even the death of my mother, even the death of my lovely mother, I gave myself an hour to wallow in that moment. Was I still hurt after that hour? Hell yeah. But we got to look for insurance forms. We got to get the obituary together. We got to call pastor. We got to go down there and get the caskets. We got to go identify the body. We got work to do. Am I still hurt? Yes. But my brain is not focusing on the pain of losing my mother. Now my brain is focused on the solution of making sure to identify my mother and make sure that she has the burial that she deserves. That's what I was focusing on, even though I was in the pain of it. I gave myself 1 hour to go through the boo-hoos and all that stuff. My mama gone. After that, I got work to do. Was I still hurting months later? Still today, to this day? Yeah, you miss your mama. But grown, successful, and I use that term on purpose because I researched the difference between regular ass dudes like most of us are and successful motherfuckers that we sit back, we kind of like look at from afar, like we're on the outside the bakery looking in. Wow, look at Jordan. Wow, look at Leonardo. Wow, look at that's, oh wow, Donald Trump. Look at all these successful dudes. Like we're on the outside looking in. Fuck that. Smash the window. Go in and be a part of the men that are successful. One of the signs of being a successful man, mistakes happen. You take on the responsibility of if it was your fault. Never kick the can down the road. Don't blame a coworker. Don't blame anybody else if you know that it was your fucking fault that it took place. You will never see me blame my wife. I'll never blame you guys. I'll never put any pressure on anybody else if it wasn't for this person. No, Andre, it is your responsibility. This is your life. You are walking on this planet. It's your job, Andre, to have shit in order. And if it don't come in order, Andre, it's your fucking fault. Whatever level of life that you on, Andre, right now, you put yourself there, Andre. Nobody else. And I'm gonna tell you how to. I'm gonna give you the 5 ways you can get your life from being unfucked. You ready? All you have to master is your who. And I mean this. This how I really unfucked my life. I was unhalf-assed my life. I mastered the art of who, what, where, when, why. I bullshit you not. who I let in my life, what type of person. If you ever notice anybody that, ask Richie Mack. Ask any dude that's got to do with finances. Ask any attorneys that I hang out with. Ask any pup. If you are not a person that's talking about success, you can't be a part of my who. I got a couple partners that, you know, we can just talk, sit around and talk shit. And some of you guys come to town, we can just hang out. But for my true inner circle, all my boys successful. Every one of them. Whether they work for a company or whether they got their own company. Everyone, if my who's are not by happenstance. I didn't just happen to have successful friends. I'm like, if these motherfuckers can make $1 million, and I remember when this nigga was broke, I know I can make $1 million. I purposely mastered my who. That kept me from half-assing my life, because the who's that I was around would not allow me to be a half-ass dude. What are you gonna do with your life, and what direction are you gonna take your life? I'm gonna say this again. How I began to not half-ass my life, I start mastering my what's. What I would bring into my life and what direction I was gonna go with my life. What am I gonna bring into my life? Okay, how much are Jordans? You can get them 500, 400, 300. Why the fuck would I buy a $500 pair of Jordans when I'm watching that motherfucking Tesla stock? He just got the contract with the US government with Joe Biden. Tesla stock is about to go off the roof, and I'm about to buy some motherfucking Jordans. Are you fucking crazy? Fuck Jordans. I'm about to buy some of this goddamn Tesla stock. That $200, even if it was 500, that shit is going into my what? That's what I'm gonna do with my money. Half-assers never master their what. They would buy, purchase, and just go and do anything. Where are you going to get the knowledge from to be the person that you need to be? Where? If some of you do say, I want to leave the United States, let me get an online job, an online career. Where are you going to start? Where are you going to start with your studies? Where are you going to go to get information? Whether it be consultations, whether it be, you gotta master where. You can't be, if all your wares are in fucking Sasua. I went to DR for a fucking month. I can't tell you where fucking Sasua is. Why? It's not a part of my wares. Do you fucking get it? You have to master where you allow yourself to go to. You can't just go every fucking where. If you want your life to not be half-assed, that's why I can tell you more about Santiago than I could ever tell you about a fucking Sasua, and everybody I know went to Sasua. Except for a few of you guys in the chat that's like me. Fuck Sasua. Master your wheres. Master your who's. Master your what. What you gonna do with this thing called life? Master your why. Why you doing this shit? For family? You know, I want to build this business for family. I got my family take care. Cool. Why you buying? Why ask yourself? Why you bringing chains, gold chains, or computers to Colombia in Medellin and you getting robbed? Why? Why the fuck you bringing laptops? Ain't that many of y'all going to Medellin and working diligently? You ain't that diligent of a motherfucking worker in Medellin, okay? You get to Medellin, y'all too busy tricking and partying all night. You ain't getting up at 6:30 in the morning and checking in and doing video chats. So why the fuck y'all bringing computers to Medellin? Every time you turn around, it's another motherfucker that get robbed. And every time you turn around, it's a guarantee. And they took my laptop. What the fuck are y'all doing that's so amazing in Medellin to where your diligent ass got a laptop? Except for using it for fucking tricking. You gotta master your wares. You will not see Andre everywhere. You see that? and my why. I know why I stay up at night to do what I do. I'm like Reginald Lewis. Reginald Lewis was the first black billionaire. He died at 50 years old. He owned Nabisco, him and his Asian wife. Great story, great book. Great book. One of my favorites. Why should white men have all the fun? That's how I feel about YouTube. That's how I feel about online businesses. That's how I feel about motherfucking digital nomads. That's how I feel about these visas. That's how I feel about having a second passport. That's how I feel about having dual citizenship. Why the fuck should all the white boys have dual citizenships? Why the fuck should all the white boys have more than one passports? Why the fuck should all the white boys be in Bali and shit? We've been watching white boys for goddamn 20 years doing digital nomad shit. I teach in China. I'm in Bali, and I create online affiliate marketing. Why the fuck should white boys sit back? Why should we just have Mr. Beats and not more brothers that sit up there making multi-million-dollar deals? Why should white boys have all the motherfucking fun? That's how I look at what I do every fucking day. I know that the white boys grinded when they first started. Well, Andre, roll up your motherfucking sleeves because you got to grind too. Why? Why should white? I know my fucking whys. I know why I do what I do. I know why we're moving to Europe. I know why I moved here. I know the maneuvers. That's why I make more fucking money. I make more fucking money here, almost twice to 3 times the amount of money here. And I was making great money in the States. Know your why. And know your when. That's how you stop I kid you not. That's how I stop half-assing my life. That's why you guys hear me say when I be like, I don't fuck with Medellin dudes. I don't let everybody just walk in my life, just walk to me. Dude, ain't nobody just gonna walk just walk your happy ass into my life. I will block. I have blocked more motherfuckers from walking into my life than I have allowed dudes to come in. Anybody that knows me, know I'm a private dude. And a lot of you men are like that. I promise you master, if your life is at that point, at that crossroads, and you like, which way to go? Stop. Find out in every area. Find out your why, when, what, how, and your fucking who. I promise you, once you master asking yourself that with everything you do, it'll take off. Next thing about being successful as a man, be ready in every fucking thing that you do. Everything that you do as a man, be ready for the J-curve. You might want to write this one down because this one's famous anyway in business. The J-curve. Everything in life has a J-curve. Hope I'm doing it right. J-curve. Everything. Relationships, businesses, working out. Everything has a J-curve. The reason why most people don't succeed, give you a stat that most people don't know. Most people know that in the United States, over 80% of all businesses fail within the what? First 3 to 5 years. 80%. Most people don't know this stat though. Of the 80% that fail, only 20% revamp and go back and try it again. Most people, the other 60, the other 80 of that 80%, they go back to working a regular ass job. Only 20% say, let me try this again. Let me revamp and move forward. Of that 20% that said, fuck it, let me try it again, 80% of those succeed. 80% of those said, let me give it another chance, even if they had to do it 2 or 3 times. 80% succeed. Of the 80% that failed after 5 long years of hard work, only 20% went back. And of that 20%, 80% actually succeeds. Because they sat back and said, okay, what are we doing wrong? Who are we working with or who we shouldn't be working with? Why are we doing this? Where should we be pointing? Where should we be pointing our product? Or where should we be geographically located? And when should we be launching our products? Or should we be doing it year round? The J-curve also. J-curve is all businesses start on this part of the, let me write this. You take a marker so you'll see what I'm talking about. Guys about to learn some shit today. You're gonna thank your boy Dre. Okay, J-curve. All businesses start on this side of the J. All your goals, all relationships, all marriages. If you're a fucking parent, you start right here on the relationship of the J. Everything in life, when you were born on this side of the J. All of us, every single one of us, anything you're doing, if you're a business owner, if you're a person that wants to relocate to another country, if you're a person that just started a relationship, whatever the fuck you just started, your child was just born yesterday. Everybody starts on this side of a J curve. Everything in everybody's life, no matter what country you live in, I don't give a fuck if you're in China and you working in the rice paddies, you starting right here. And that might be just a planting of the rice seeds. But here's the kicker. Most people want to be up here, going up, pointing up at the J curve. What's the problem? Most of us with the J curve, we go down first. When it comes to YouTube, you got to learn your content. You got to learn how to edit. You got to learn your audience. You got to get your niche together. You got to know how to do it. When it comes to parenting, you got to learn how to change diapers. You got to learn your child's sleep schedule. You got to learn how to feed your child, whatever it is. When it comes to your business, tangible, brick and mortar, whether you're buying real estate, okay, I got to do the analysis of the neighborhood. I got to make sure that's the right house do I want to buy. Do I want to buy a duplex, or do I want to buy a one family flat? Whatever it is that you want to do, all of us go down. But here's the problem. Most people quit right here in life. You quit and you get you a regular ass job. You quit and you don't even try to go after that, write that book anymore, because it was so hard to get to the first 5 chapters. So you think the next 15 chapters really gonna be hard. You quit and give up on doing the type of parenting that you should do. So you half-ass as parents. So now you end up having a public school child that's ignorant like my crazy ass was. All of it, everybody goes down to the J curve. But then the other of us, the rest of us start going up. We learn how to edit. We learn how to do online businesses. We read a lot of books. All of a sudden you start going up in the J curve. You notice that? But notice where you get to. You probably been doing this like me, 5 years. You just basically back to where you started. You see that? But if you keep on going after your goals, all of a sudden you break through this. And now here your ass go. Like Jay-Z, like Kanye said what Jay-Z told him, damn, you where I am. Remember that line that Jay-Z said? Kanye said in his rap? He said, Jay-Z looked at me and said, damn, you where I am. Unexpectedly. Why? Because all he knew with Kanye was he was down in this area. He was just a producer, kind of rapper, but he was just a good producer. But Kanye worked his way up, same way that Neo did, same way that anybody else that was just a singer in the background, but they were producing songs. And all of a sudden they just moved up. DJ Khaled, everybody, everything in your life is centered around the fucking J curve. Everybody's life is centered around the J curve. All of us. Now, one of you can sit back. You want to work out? Your fat ass, you start right here. You give up right here because your snack loving ass want to sit up there and snack during the Super Bowl, snack during Thanksgiving, snack during all the holidays, snack during Valentine's Day. You got an excuse for every goddamn thing why you don't get up in the morning. You give up right here. And then when you see your fellow brother, oh shit, so-and-so look like he losing a little weight. Oh shit, he right here. All of a sudden, bam, nigga looking like Mr. Olympic at the age of 62. Because he walked the J curve. Everybody got, when somebody sat me down, I think it was one of my boss's boss, sat me down and say, Andre, you have so much potential. You're really good. We appreciate you. We're about to bring you into the supervisor position. He said, but one of the things that you're going to learn is that you're going to go through a J curve. And I was like, a J curve? He said, you don't know what the J curve is? And I was like, no, I never heard of that. He said, J curve applies to life in general. He said, is a business practice. And you guys can look it up. Any of you motherfuckers want to Google it, just Google J curve and it'll pop right up. And you be like, damn, I just learned something tonight. J curve applies to your manhood as well. Some of y'all right here, like all of us, we 21 and we think we know something. We don't know a goddamn thing. And all your 20s, you talking shit and you don't know a damn thing. You sit up there talking all that bullshit at 27. You don't know a damn thing. You think you know some shit. You're 29. You really think you know some shit. And the rest of us looking at you laughing. And then you hit 30. You think that you just as smart as us brothers that's in their 50s and 60s. Can't nobody tell you a damn thing about life. You a crazy motherfucker. Now you hit 35. Now you hit 42, and all of a sudden life started making some sense and shit. Your kids start to get older. They graduating. Wisdom start kicking in. Young women want you. Old women want you. A lot of dudes in prison because they got stuck down here. A lot of dudes in graves because they got stuck down here. The dude that deleted that young lady in Bogota, the white boy that's in prison right now, got stuck down here. Some of you dudes that got drugged in Medellin, you ain't up here. How the fuck you up here and you got drugged in Medellin? No. Your dick discipline is down here. See, dudes that got dick discipline don't get drugged in Medellin. That shit don't fucking happen to no dick discipline dudes. Cause dick discipline dudes don't fuck everything that's moving. We grown ass men. We up here. We up here. Y'all down here just Sasua fucking Thailand, Colombia, Brazil. You will fuck anything that halfway give you some pussy. Just because it's cute. Us dudes that's up here, the bitches that you fuck while you down here, we done ran through them bitches. That's why we up here. We done been through that stage already. Ain't no if I wish the fuck I would pay for play. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a grown ass man. Now I know some dudes be like, well, I know some executives and some business owners and they pay for play. I do, but I got fucking motherfucking charm. And I was born and raised with that shit. I talk a hoe out of pussy. What the fuck y'all talk about? Y'all already heard enough stories from me. And B, I'm at that stage of life where I done fuck a couple thousand bitches so I can sit my ass back and just let the rest of you young dudes fuck a bitch. I ain't thirsty like that. Let you bottom J curve motherfuckers be down here. I'm up here. I'm way up here and shit. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of my face. And that's why I can talk shit like that. Because I learned the J curve.